Welcome to another episode of Safety Moment with walieyullah. This time around, we'll be talking more general in safety, and we'll be talking about what can be applied in as small as our homes, in our offices, in our sites, and even to as large as the oil and gas industry. And it's the techniques that I've actually been using, and it works well for me. What am I talking about? I'm talking about particular techniques used in site observation to identify hazard on our sites. And I call it the 4Ps. It's actually common, but most times we need to understand how to apply it in our daily lives, especially not to professionals alone. To someone who's not a safety professional, should be able to use the 4Ps to identify hazard in his homes. What are the 4Ps? They are the process, the place, the plant, and the people. The process, the place, the plant, and the people. Let me start from the people. The people, the place, the process, and the plant. When we talk about the people, that is, you are looking at the people as a case study and looking at the people that can be affected by what? By an unsafe condition or by an unsafe act. You are looking at the kind of people who will be affected, and from there you can put control measures in place. For example, in your home, the children, you have little children, so they are that's a case study. So when you have children at home, you know that, I have kids at home, definitely I shouldn't have something that a child can easily reach, that his hand can easily reach. That's a control measure, because you know that yes, you have a child at home. Another one is old people. When you have old people at home, then you know that sleeping falls is actually very dangerous, because they can actually sleep, and your grandmother that is still at 90 can actually live that day. So when you look at the people that is in your house or in your home, you look at the kind of special control measure that you need to put in place. When you have blind people at home, you know the control measure to put in place. When you have someone who cannot walk, you know the control measure to put in place. For example, if you go to hospitals, you see that beside the normal step, you see a slopey step too. That slopey step is for what? People who could not walk, who are using wheelchair. That's a control measure, because they have identified that some people can actually not walk and be on wheelchair, and they created a particular separate platform for them. Another one is visitors. When you have visitors on your site, what are the control measures to put in place? Okay, this place is not meant for visitors, a signage. So identifying people and knowing the kind of people that exist within a particular confinement or a particular location, your home, anywhere, can make it to identify a particular hazard that they could get affected with. Aside from people, the next one is the process. That is the kind of process you are going through. For example, you are cooking hot water. You want to make eba, for example, and water is on fire. At even 50 degrees Celsius, you know there is a possibility of having burns from the steam that comes from it. That process alone is hazardous, because you identify that at the particular temperature you can no longer use your hand to carry the stove away or the whatever away. You have to use something to protect yourself, like a PPE, to make sure that it doesn't burn your hand. It's also applied in the industry. When you have a process and you look at what are the things that can happen, you can have a gas leakage, you can have an excess increase in temperature, you can have a lot of things that could go wrong. Part of processes is how you do your work, the procedure you use in doing your work. So you break it down into smaller sections, and for each section you identify that what can go wrong, how can this be corrected. So you are looking at the process you are using to do your activity, then you put the control measure in place. I hope you understand. It's applied to anything you are doing at all. Just like, okay, I want to do this. Okay, this is how I start. I'll break it down till I finish. Now, for each one, what will go wrong? That is, we are looking at the process. People, process. Now, the next one is what? Plant. Plant actually has to do with the equipment, the tools, what you are using to do your job. It can be as simple as the hand tool, and it can be as complex as a whole compressor, oil and gas compressor. As simple as the word equipment might look, looking into what could go wrong can actually save us millions and billions of nairas. Let's go to our homes, for example, as simple as our home. our electric cooker. Our electric cooker is an appliance that you look at and say, what could happen to this electrical appliance? Okay, there could be electrical fault and it could be electrocuted or receive electric shock when touching it. That's an hazard. How can it be controlled? Frequent what? Repairs, frequent maintenance. Another plant is our electrical system as a whole at home. Sorry, I have to put it under appliance, because you can't use the current on your own. You connect it to an appliance. Another one is our gas cylinders. Any tool, any equipment, anything at all that you use to carry out the process should actually be broken down, and to understand what could happen to that equipment, what kind of accident or what kind of hazard can come out from the equipment, or what hazard that when the equipment is exposed to it will double up or increase the consequences of that hazard. So number one, we talk about people, using the people to identify hazard, using the process to identify hazard, now using the equipment to identify hazard. Then the last one is place. In place, we mean the environment. You look at the environment. What are you taking to the environment, and how is the environment affecting you? What you are taking to the environment can be the exhaust that comes from your car. See, carbon monoxide, is it above the threshold limit? Is it causing environmental pollution? How are you relating with your environment? That is an hazard. What your environment can do to you can include adverse weather condition, excess cold or excess hot temperature. What's the effect of having excess rain? When the rain is falling too much, what are the control measures? When it's too cold, what are the hazards that's associated to it? When it's too hot, what are the hazards that is associated to it? So knowing the environment, knowing the people, knowing the process, and knowing the equipment will make you to understand how to identify your hazard, and it can be applied anywhere at any time. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 60 Minutes with walieyullah. Always remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe so that we will be motivated to continue to give us lots and lots of safety videos. Do have a lovely day ahead. I remain Waliyu Adigoke, and I'm always your host at Safety Moment with walieyullah. Thank you, and God bless.